The chef that runs the one culinary school, because I spoke with him the last time when he was here. Chef Anselin, it is great to have you.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, bro. All right, so we are doing some very nice. This is breakfast, like very, very breakfast. He was trying to explain to me why it is like this, but he'll tell us. But what are we preparing this morning?
Okay, so this morning we have a simple dish,
Okay.
and then what we're doing is we have a butter seared yam with a fish cake and a tomato sauce.
All right, so butter seared yam with fish cake and tomato sauce. Let's talk about the ingredients. What are we working with?
So we have yam, we
Okay.
have fish.
This fish, what kind of fish is this?
We used red snapper.
Okay, red snapper. So what happened? You
We minced it.
filleted it, or what did you
Yeah,
do?
of course, we have to fillet the fish
Okay.
and get rid of the bone, get
Okay.
rid of the skin,
Okay.
and then we mince the meat,
Mince
the
the
fish,
fish. Okay, all right.
and some other ingredients
All
is
right,
added
this
to
is
it.
your raw egg.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have...
We have tomato, and then we have basil, garlic, onion,
Okay.
black pepper, salt, bouillon,
Okay.
yam, water, and clarified butter.
Clarified butter. Okay, so we already have our water boiling, right? Let's that water, how do you need it to boil? Is it for the yam?
Yes, for the
But
yam.
you want it to boil first.
Yes.
So normally I would put the water, the yam inside the water as it's starting to boil. Why do you want the water?
So I want
Boil
the
first.
moment the yam gets into the water,
Okay.
I want it to heat up immediately. I don't want it to stay too long so it doesn't become soggy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're saying that if you want to do yam, it's better to, if you do it that way, it doesn't get soggy?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do not want to lose some nutrients to the water because the longer it stays, the nutrients, some of the nutrients will be absorbed from the water. So I just want to get it cooking.
That's something
immediately.
That's something a lot of people can learn from, and I have particularly learned from, because most I don't cook too much, but at times when yam. Does this apply for sweet potatoes also?
You can, depending on what you're doing, because the size of the yam is so small that I do not also want to keep it there for too long, because we're doing more like double cooking
Okay.
after blanching, and then we have to sear it again. So if it stays too long here and another time on the pan, you would be losing a lot of nutrient.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you're not just cooking for the eyes, you're also ensuring that, forget about tasting sweet also, it shouldn't lose part of, because when something stays too long, I mean, that's what happens with vegetables.
It becomes
when you
overcooked.
put it too much in the heat and all of that. So normally vegetables are the last thing you put inside whatever you're doing.
Yeah, depending on what you're trying
Wonderful.
to.
Not just cooking, he's going to be teaching us also. But hey, come on, we're just getting started. We'll just take a very short time out now. When we get back, we'll get ready and right into. Thank you for staying with us. We're right here in the kitchen. We're cooking seared yam. I'm trying to remember. Okay, go help me, please.
Pan-seared yam,
Pan-seared
fish
yam,
cake, and
fish
tomato
cake
sauce.
And tomato sauce. Chef Anselin is here in the house. And we already started. Okay, so now we're cutting tomatoes, but we already had that water boiling.
Yeah.
And is it ready for the yam to go?
Yes.
It's ready?
Yes.
All right. So for those of you who are just joining in, he said that we does this so that the yam doesn't lose its nutrients and it doesn't get soggy. So he waits for the water to boil and boil the yam with the water, And so we have some salt going into it. Okay. Good. I hope you can see that. Yeah. And then this is our black pepper. All right. Okay. All right. So we let that for a while, right?
Yes, and then get into.
And then we get into it. So we're cutting our tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
These tomatoes, they look really red. In fact, they are really red.
Yeah, I think because we won our match yesterday.
No, okay. Wonderful. Okay. If you're just joining us, like we said, this is what we're preparing this morning: pan-seared yam, fish cakes, and of course, tomato sauce. And these are the ingredients that we're working with here. If you can see our ingredients, there's black pepper, there's salt, the seasoning cubes. We have our tomatoes, there's onions, there's garlic, bay leaf. We have eggs already, and this was already filleted and minced. Yeah. What brand of fish are we using for this?
Red snapper.
Red snapper. What's the local name, Abeg? Does that have a local name?
Doesn't have a local name, red
Does that have a
snapper.
local name, eh? Okay, red snapper. Okay, red snapper. You just go Google it there and get to see how that fish looks. I know how it looks, but yeah, that's a particular fish that we're using for this morning. The yam has got into, and we're cutting our tomatoes into a nice bit size.
Yeah,
it looks
eventually I still have to mince it a little bit.
Oh, we have to mince it a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you heard that thing about how cutting, or like tomatoes and pepper, if you cut it and if you blend it, they give you different taste? Is that
Yes,
true?
yes.
That's
So if you use a blender, it gives you a different taste.
Why?
If you use the mortar, the
Okay.
local mortar, it gives you a different taste. If you use the machine in the market, it gives you a different taste. If you use the hand to mix it, it gives you a different taste.
Why?
Because
I know it's
each of these equipment work in different ways.
Different ways. Okay. Okay. So, so I know that for people out there, that for different recipes, how they prepare ingredients is really what makes a difference. So now I learned that. So even the way, so someone says, okay, there's tomatoes here, there's onions here, there's garlic here. Well, how you get them together can make the difference in the taste. So you
Yeah,
have to understand
the process which you use in cooking them matters a lot. And sometimes people think cooking good food requires a lot of ingredients. No, it doesn't. It just requires few good ingredients.
Sure.
If you have good ingredients, your food most likely is going to be
If you were to
good.
an egg sauce, and okay, you don't have pepper here. That means you're not really a pepper person like
There's
that.
pepper.
Yeah? There's pepper. Okay, the black pepper. No, okay, not the fresh one.
Not the fresh.
Not the fresh one. Because me, I like that fresh one that can cut it like that. All right. Okay, we're here. We're doing all of this together. Chef Anselin is putting himself to work. You get to see how far we've gone. All right. So yeah, I think we also should be weather, but let's get straight into it. And okay. Oh yeah. That's it. So these are fish filleted and minced. Let's go into it. So okay. We need to take down temperature a little bit.
No, just increase it.
Okay, to increase it. Okay. Our yams already go out of the fire. How long did it stay inside?
Say about 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. All right. All right. Good. And then this is our
Clarified butter.
clarified butter. I think it'll be like ororo.
So
Right.
butter has 3 major ingredients.
Okay.
Water,
Okay.
milk, and fat.
And fat.
So we've gotten
Okay.
rid of the water, milk. So what you have left, it's now known as clarified butter.
Clarified butter. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So that butter will be for what?
And the butter is going to be to sear the yam.
For to sear the yam. Oh, that's interesting. That's
So
wonderful.
once we get this fish out,
Okay.
there are a lot of nutrients that's going to be stuck in the pan.
Okay.
So what we're going to quickly do is to saute
This sauce
tomatoes and then
inside the pan,
and
eh?
make the sauce
And
out
make
of
the
it.
sauce. Okay, this will go into this. We should add a fourth pan here now to just make the sauce sharp, and let it go. Our garlic is already cut off.
Yes.
And our bay leaf is already cut off. This one will enter last into the whole thing, right? Will definitely enter last and see what everything looks like. Okay, do we still
Yes,
have a
we
need
have a need for them.
for black pepper
Yes.
and salt? Okay, so now we have to turn the fish. That is easy, look. Ooh. So you want that crusty feel?
Yeah.
I know you want it.
And it doesn't take too long.
It doesn't take too long to get there.
You don't also overcook it because you want it moist and then you also want the nutrients. The most important thing about food being medicine as a chef, you have to ensure that when you're cooking, you don't have to lose nutrients. When you lose a lot of nutrients because of a long time cooking,
Long time cooking, fire and water when it gets for
You-
too long. So
the very essence of the food
Of the
is no
food.
longer there. But you might be filled
okay.
after eating, but you won't get any nutrients
nutrients.
as required.
So are we taking it down now? I'd love us to just. Okay, yeah, exactly. So you can see that now. Our yam is going into the butter. So yeah, you basically see the meat of everything that we're doing now. And okay, once we take this out, and we put this in, and then we're basically done with the major part of what we're doing. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Okay.
One second.
All right.
Little more oil.
A little more oil will come in now. A little more oil.
Tradition first. Onion going in first.
Onion goes in first. Okay, wonderful. That's it. That's it. Woo! We're cooking up a storm in here.
Then followed by
All right. Okay, so
Garlic.
that's it. Garlic goes, and then the tomatoes will go, and you get to see what we're done when we're finished with all of this.
Okay, now we're in the kitchen.
Yes,
How's it been
indeed.
going, guys?
Mike,
Love it.
So Chef Aslam, we prepared this. This is. It looks better than what I thought it would be. It's very fast. Just tell us what we put
Yeah.
together.
Okay, so together we've put a pan-seared yam with a fish cake, and a tomato sauce finished with sunny side up.
Sunny side up.
The sound of that.
Harvard yam and egg.
Too much.
Yeah, man.
So let's see what you
Goodness
think.
me.
I hope you're not fasting, all right?
No, at all.
Almost
Okay,
feels it almost feels wrong to cut through this. You know?
Walk
so
about,
start
yeah.
with this because
Scatadito.
yeah.
All right, so the
Most of it,
eggs.
you won't use got that.
Yes, I have to go with the eggs first. I'm a big egg guy.
Almost don't want to.
What's it like?
You have to try the sauce with it, yeah?
He tried
Try
it.
the
He did.
fish,
he did.
fish cake.
There's a fish
What's
cake in there.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
He's getting there. He's getting there.
That's grand.
Looks amazing, right?
I will pay a whole lot of money to have this.
Wow.
Thank you. So very good. Absolutely love it.
Thank you.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Aslan, that's fantastic, man.
Yes,
Nice one. He said, by the way, this is
Well
what, how
done.
much? How much?
35.
35.
1,000 naira.
Yes, 35,000 naira.
Yes.
What you're
That will
paying
kick you.
for is the experience.
Very good.
Please, Mike.
You can't sell it. You can't sell it.